This is Mr. Balch's fifth period, and this is
Mr. Balch's fifth period for that spooky shout out. There's 22 days till Halloween and homecoming is in 2 days. Hope you're as excited as I am. The leaves are changing color and the temperature keeps falling. It's Wednesday, October 9th. I'm Bella.
And I'm Sean, walking around these halls, and I'm happy to see all the spirit and pride put into your guys' outfits. Speaking of pride and spirit, this week Miss Girardi will be talking to us about climate change and how it affects all of us.
As you already know, Port Angeles High School has a school-wide focus this year, educating us on climate change. Last week, we had Mr. Logan telling us the effects on climate change in Port Angeles.
This week, we've got an amazing slideshow that Ms. Girardi took time to present to us on climate change. Let's learn more about this very important topic. Take it away, Ms. Girardi.
climate change.
Well, riders, I would like to share with you my scientific perspective on climate change and my personal perspective. First of all, scientists do agree that the climate is changing, and it's changing more readily versus having natural fluctuation. Climate has been changing over geologic time, which means over hundreds of thousands of years. But now the data is suggesting that the rate of change is happening within short periods of time. Is this a potential problem? Well, for some organisms, no, not so much. For example, humans. But for some organisms, they also will be able to tolerate it because they already have conditions in themselves that allow them to survive, so they're going to be totally fine in the changing environment. However, biologists are really concerned that not all organisms are going to be able to keep up with the change. I also want you guys to realize that small changes in the environment, whether it be temperature or pH, it makes a big difference in the survival rate of some organisms. And those small changes are going to add up because pH, for example, is on a logarithmic scale. And those logarithmic scales show small change, big impact. Personally, I like to follow what's called the 80-20 rule. 80% of the time, I try to deliberately make decisions that are good for my health and for the health of the environment. I choose to buy food locally, and I also choose to buy brands that I know are environmentally friendly. I buy my clothes from resale shops, and if I have to, I buy new clothes from local shops. Not only does this help my community, but it also is going to help me save money, and it's going to reduce my carbon footprint. Maybe you guys can consider reducing your carbon footprint by not going out for lunch every day. Or you can choose to use a refillable bottle anytime you're going out to get your coffee. These small changes are going to add up, and it's going to help you save money, and it's going to help save the environment. Riders, show some integrity. I want you guys to start doing what's best for the environment and for yourself when nobody else is looking. Now that's the Rider way.
Thank you, Ms. Girardi, for sharing that insight. Remember to do your part here on and off campus. The climate crisis affects all of us. Now let's run over to our next segment, Cross Country.
Our cross country is doing really good this year. Lots are going to state, I can see it. Let's take a moment to check in with our team and see all the success our cross country athletes are up to so far this season.
I'm looking forward to going to districts and state.
What I'm most looking forward to is probably state.
Well, you know, looking to go out catching dubs as a team, and being with everyone on the team. You know, it's a great bunch of guys. We're really going to do good this year.
This cross country season, I'm probably looking forward mostly just to like running, going on the trails.
One thing I'm looking most forward to is Pretty much staying in varsity for the entire year. Fingers crossed for the entire season.
My goal for this season is to stay on varsity and go to state.
My goal is to improve on my times.
Goals for this season. It'd be really nice to make it into league and then varsity and state and go on from there. Go win a title, you know. Dubs only.
Thank you, Cross Country, for giving us a glimpse into your world. Our Rough Rider sports have been well represented on Rider News so far, but we also want to feature the many clubs and activities they host throughout the year.
For our next segment, we'll get a chance to speak to some of the members of the Port Angeles High School Thespian Society during a rehearsal for the upcoming play, Anne of Green Gables. This play is pulling out all the stops and will be running in a month, so listen to the exclusive footage.
The dates of the play are the 15th, the 16th, the 17th, the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, and 25th. November. So far we're doing quite well. We're doing blocking and script rehearsal for a scene 11, I think it is, today. So what I'm looking forward to most about the play is probably having to have fun with the cast party, maybe help express everything that the play is looking for, and generalistically just do it for the entertainment of others. In the play, Anne of Green Gables, I'm going to be playing as one of the lead roles, Matthew Cuthbert. And he's a very inside man. He doesn't express his feelings a lot, and he's very quiet. He's a thinking type of guy. And the process of becoming that person is quite simple. I just have to repress my emotions.
Probably the hardest part about fashion design for this show is that, you know, there's just so many kids. Like, we have such a large cast, like a cast of 20 something, and we just, like, we have a good amount of costumes, but just like delegating this costume to this person and stuff. So yeah, that would probably be the hardest part.
The play, Anne of Green Gables, features more than 50 Port Angeles High School students in the cast, on the crew, or as part of the design team. They are all working hard to bring the classic story to life, so make sure you mark your calendars for November 15th through 24th.
Thank you so much for watching this episode of Rider News. We'll be live streaming tomorrow's volleyball game and Friday's football game right here on this YouTube channel, so we hope you tune in for those. Otherwise, we will see you next week on the next episode of Rider News.
Are you participating in any homecoming events?
Yes, I am participating in Ultimate Frisbee and lip sync.
And what do you think your chances are of winning?
Juniors are obviously going to win because, you know, juniors are the best, so.
Are you participating in any homecoming events?
No, but I've seen the sophomores practice for Ultimate Frisbee and they're really good.
What do you guys think your chances of winning are?
We're going to win.
Are you guys participating in any homecoming events?
No.
No.
What are you guys' chances you think you have of winning?
Very likely.
100%.
Every other team sucks.
Basically.
Are you participating in any homecoming events?
Yes, I'm coaching Buffa, I'm in Ultimate Frisbee, and I'm doing lip sync this year.
And what do you guys think your chances of our winning?
We're definitely gonna win because we're really good, so.
Are you participating in any homecoming events?
Yes, I am the coach for the boys Frisbee team.
Anything else?
Yes.